you have like the center of Israel is like Tel Aviv, and where like all the startups are starting, and you have all the investors. And we built a company in a totally different place. Is a normally place where is, as I said, in infrastructure-less cities, and in a cities like looks different than a normal city in Israel. So I think it's one of the most fun things is to do that, because you are the first one who's doing such a things. We built the first high-tech company in the Arab society inside Israel. So it's like no tech companies, almost, I would say almost no tech companies in this territory areas, and we are the first one who's doing that. So it's very, very challenging. It's challenging in many terms. First is like in terms of investors. So investors, they are not feeling comfortable when you're talking about taking them to nowhere, and your company exists in nowhere, and like in a place that they are not familiar with. So this is challenging. The second one is bringing talented people to these areas is a really big challenge. On the other side is Israel has a lot of VCs and investors, and which make life much easier comparing to some other companies around the world. So I think it's like for HAAT, especially because we are with a special case, is a little bit more challenging. But I think like startups in Israel have a lot of opportunity and a lot of great and smart investors that can push your limits to great places. So I think we are in a good place in terms of talents and knowledge, but we as a HAAT, we have some challenges in that terms. At the beginning, I think it was a disadvantage, to be a company in the Arab society, because it's like, people, they want to invest their money in a place that they trust. But with the time, we make this, the disadvantage thing to a positive thing, because we are serving infrastructure-less cities. So we are locating in these infrastructure-less cities, and once we brought people to the company, suddenly they're seeing a company that they are familiar with. They want to see this type of companies, but they're usually seeing them in big cities. So we succeeded to do this kind of company, like a very professional company with inside the Arab society, and in these places that is it doesn't promising, I would say. But once you come and see, you will you come with low expectation, and you see a very professional team, a very professional company, and then it's like become the feeling become mixed and crazy. It's like, what is going here? Like something interesting is going here, and we should invest, and we feel that here something is going to be different than normal startups. So at the beginning, I would say it was a disadvantage. With the time, we learn how to make it an advantage, and to say, okay, we are different. And usually people want to invest in promising things and different things.